I've been helping people with their money for the last 15 years, and during this time I've worked hard to achieve the qualifications I have, and it all started with the CISI Introduction to Securities and Investment qualification. This was an entry-level qualification that gave me the basic understanding of the world of investments and securities. Whilst working in South Africa, the next qualifications I did were the regulatory ones, RE1 and RE5. RE5 is for the representatives and RE1 is for key individuals who run the business. After that, my focus switched back to the UK, where I then completed the CISI Level 4 Investment Advice Diploma. This consists of 3 modules, the first one being Professional Integrity and UK Regulations, the second one, Investment Risk and Tax, and the third one, Financial Planning. The CISI Level 4 Diploma is the minimum qualification needed to give regulated advice in the UK. Once I'd completed that qualification, the next one I wanted to achieve was the Level 6 PTPA, or Pension Transfer and Planning Advice qualification. This qualification was important because most of the clients I was dealing with had UK pension assets, and this enabled me to not only advise on the simple cases, but also give advice on the final salary or defined benefit pensions, which many of those clients had. Along with the experience I already had, enabled me to apply for chartered membership with the CISI. After the PTPA qualification, there was only one for me to do next, and that was the CFP, or Certified Financial Planner. This qualification is the gold standard for financial planning in the UK and is recognised around the world. The Level 6 CFP qualification, which I undertook, was a real challenge and one that I really enjoyed. 92 pages, 28 spreadsheets, and it was a challenge that has made me realise that financial planning was very different to how I used to give financial advice. The case study centred around a client in the UK with retirement planning needs. And so taking all of the situation into account, you have to have a deep dive into where their assets can be used for their retirement plan. Once submitted, you get feedback from the CISI on which areas you need to focus on more and which ones you have done particularly well. After that, it was finessing how the plan came together and how the client could achieve her needs for her retirement. I can honestly say the CFP qualification changed my entire outlook around financial planning. The next exam that I embarked on was the USA Series 65 Investment Advisor Law Exam, which enables me to give advice to clients in America as an investment advisor representative. The Series 65 qualification is one of the toughest I've done. 650 pages, 23 chapters, mostly about US law and compliance. And I found it really challenging. But having passed the exam a few years ago now, it's been one of the most rewarding I've done, as it enables me to advise clients in the US and also clients with US assets who live globally. The next qualification I decided to undertake was the French regulatory exam, called the AMF, or the Autorité des Marchés Financiers. And this is a regulatory exam that you need to have in France to give financial advice. Unfortunately, I had to travel to Paris to sit this exam, and once I'd passed in the afternoon, I managed to sit by the Seine River and have a glass of wine. The next qualification after that was the PIP qualification, or Practical Investment Planning, and that's offered by the PFE, Practical Financial Exams. This is a Level 9 SCQF Scottish qualification exam that is really useful if you're a recently qualified Level 4 advisor looking to get more experience in the practical side of financial planning. It teaches you things like where to sit in a meeting, how to talk to people, what you should be discussing in terms of risk profiling and capacity for loss. My latest qualification was the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission, or CISEC, Advanced Qualification. This is a regulatory examination that enables me to work under a European license and advise clients throughout Europe. Finally, the next qualification that I'm embarking on is the SOLLA accreditation. SOLLA is the Society of Later Life Advisors, and it's an accreditation that brings together the knowledge you have and the experience in helping clients over the age of 55 who are classed as later life. This can include advice on long-term care, equity release, and pension planning. So some of the things that we do day in, day out, but it focuses on the later life advice that clients need. And as our population gets older, this is going to become more and more important. That's my qualification journey so far. and I'm always up for a challenge. So if there's qualifications in your country that you think I should be considering, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed that video, please feel free to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching.